Hey everybody, this is Valerie, and today I am going to show you how to use the Sims 3 Creative Pattern tool. For starting off, let me introduce you to the tools that you have sitting here in front of you. To your left, you have your layers, which goes from bottom to top. You have your graph, which is where you work. This square in particular is where you will put your pattern, and these squares around that square will show you how your pattern repeats itself. However, if you've made a design and don't want to look at the graph but would just like to see how your pattern repeats itself, down here at the bottom you have a graph button and it'll remove those lines for you. However, while I personally really like them when I am in the middle of designing, on your right here is your color changer, which I will get to that in just a second. So at the bottom we have some familiar tools. We have the handy hand, which lets you drag things, and you have your hammer, which allows you to delete things, and your redo and undo buttons. I'm going to redo that. I'll undo that. Now I will come over here to a pattern I've already started designing. The Sims 3 Creative Pattern tool comes with many different patterns and pictures already. This is one that I designed using some of these patterns that were provided. It's really simple to use. Just make sure you have your hand and drag. Simple as that, right? Over here, I'll show you an example. If I drag this, it'll automatically go under this image because in the layers, I have this on top of this. And if you don't like that, you can always click this down, drag it, and switch it, and it'll automatically do it for you. It's really easy. For these images, this is where the color wheel comes in. Common sense, right? Alright. Now that we have a pattern down here at your bottom left, click that, and a room will appear. And, well, it's got a little bit of furniture, and then this is where you get to play around with your designs. For example, I like to use this sofa. That looks right. And the wall looks good. Alright, reset those for our next pattern. Come up here. I've already opened a new project. And the reason I've done this is because I'm going to show you how to insert your own images into the Create a Pattern tool. So what you want to do, if you don't already have an image, is go to Google or PhotoBucket or wherever and get one. So the image I'm going to use is this one right here. And remember to save your images into a folder that you remember where it's at. So I have Yoshi. Open your tool back up, and down here where the rectangle and the plus sign are, click that and go to your name, pictures, or wherever you have your picture saved, and open it. Here's Yoshi. So my photo was pretty big, so it automatically resized it. However, there are some images I've tried to use that were actually too big, so open it with Paint or PhotoBucket and make it a little bit smaller, and then try and open it in the Creative Pattern tool, because it won't work otherwise. So whatever tab you have opened when you click this to import an image is where your image will go. So my Yoshi went into decorative, which is probably where it shouldn't be, but that's fine for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it up here, stretch it out as best as I can, and now I'm going to go and see how to look on the top. Alright, looks good. So now that we have gone through how to import a pattern and how to create your own pattern, I'm going to show you how to put your pattern into your game and how to upload your pattern into your studio. It's really simple. It does not sound really that difficult. So what you want to do is you want to hit save. And you want to go to your name and your documents in Electronic Arts, Systems 3, Create a Pattern Tool, Import, and then you want to name it. Mine is Yoshi. Okay. Then what you want to do is click the three dots down here again and click Export. You want to name your pattern. Put it in a category so when you're in gameplay you know where to find it. I normally put these kinds of patterns in miscellaneous because that's what they are. So the export was successful. Now what you do from here is you minimize your Create a Pattern tool and you open My Documents. Go to Electronic Arts, Systems 3, Exports. Then scroll down to wherever your pattern is and double click its name. So mine is Yoshi, and I'm not going to do it because sometimes my launcher takes a while to upload. So anyway, what will happen is after you double click it, your launcher will appear. Once you see your launcher, downloads, uploads, and installed content will have this little exclamation mark in a circle. So first check your installed content. Click this tab up here, it's specifically for patterns, and then scroll down to see if you can find it. So here's one that I previously uploaded earlier today. Then after you're done with that, you will click your uploads, you will go to your patterns tab, find your pattern, click it, and upload, and this will automatically go into your studio. And after you're done, that's really it. If you know how to make a pattern not repeat itself, then it would be really great if you could post a tutorial. Other than that, I hope that this was very useful and that you guys make a lot of great patterns for the website. There has been some patterns though that people have been putting up that have been of nude photos and photos of themselves, and you know that's great for your own game, but we have kids who play this game, and I don't think parents would be really comfortable if they knew their 9-year-old was able to look at porn while playing a game like this. So anyway, keep that in mind, and happy simming!